I was watching one of the Sunday shows. It was ABC. Alex Castellanos, the surrogate for Trump, was outflanked by several people who were for Hillary. But he said, look, on inner cities, we support vouchers, private school choice. How about if you come with me on that? That's better for African Americans. They all fought him on that. But then I thought about it. Up until now, motivated, supported children who wanted to get out of the public schools for whatever reason, concentrations of poverty and crime, bullying, who knows what the deal was, standards lower. They want to get the kids out of the public school, are able to get vouchers and go on. It hasn't been an expanded, massive shift up until this point. If you did have a situation where you had mass transfers from public schools to private schools, then the private schools would take on the baggage that the public schools have had to deal with for years. My mother, who was a public school teacher for 35 years, was often resentful toward Central Catholic, one of the big private schools in my hometown of Lafayette, Indiana, because poor behaving kids or kids that would steal from a teacher's purse would never be in those schools. They'd kick that kid out. My mother had to take those children. So when you get kicked out of the private school, where do you go? The public school. What we need, most kids go to public schools. We should also talk with the same fervor we talk about vouchers, we talk public school reform. And in a post-Act 10 world, why can't we reform public schools in Wisconsin? The teachers can only bargain for salary up to inflation. Work rules, length of the school day, discipline policy, those are all imposed by school boards elected by the people. What is the excuse for the failing public schools? You're going to improve the lot of 100,000 public school students in Milwaukee by sending them to private schools? It's not going to happen. That would then transfer the problems to the private schools. Now, I'm not against vouchers that we've done so far, and I'm open to charter school choices and having public school enrollment where you can switch around. But the point of it is, if you do that on a massive scale, it becomes public school choice because tax dollars are being used. So you really can't call them private schools when taxpayers are paying. It becomes public school choice. Before we do anything, we should really seriously reform the problems in the public schools where most kids go before we do anything else. That's going to take political will. And those are my 2 cents. My 2 minutes are brought to you by Capital Consultants and Edge Construction. Mike Tuig and his staff can redo your kitchen, your basement, your bathroom, your staircase, and make your home feel just like home. We talk this and more on the radio tomorrow at 8 on 92.1 FM The Mike, The Mitch Henck Show. Talk to you then.